Packing for a weekend away in Copenhagen, some may find that a budget airline's hand luggage packing constraints are a bit too restrictive and challenging. I personally find it a really exciting opportunity.
A little different than all the rest.
I've got my vintage tape measure out. I've measured my bag. It can be no more than 40 by 25 by 20 centimetres. That's what I need to pack for 4 days in Copenhagen. I've started laying things out on the bed, all the possibilities that I might take. Let's take a look. I'll explain to you my method for packing for a weekend away. Before I go any further, let me check the weather forecast. What's it going to be like in Copenhagen? Let me take a look. It looks as though I can expect the temperatures to be between 14 and 17 degrees, and it looks as though there's going to be rain, which I was hoping wouldn't be the case. I'm really not very good at practical, sensible outdoor weather gear. Just a quickie, if you're wondering where on earth I am, this is my bedroom. I'm Louisa, this is my channel, Elegantly Knackered Style. I'm 52 and I'm living in a DIY renovation project. We've been doing it up for quite some time. It's a slow renovation. We're making great progress, but as you can see, there are still quite a few areas that look as though we're living in a renovation. There are two options. I have my gorgeous black shiny Mac, which I adore, and then there is this one, which, if I remember rightly, when Rowan used to play football, she said once, "I can never see you on the football pitch, on the sidelines." And I thought, I am there come rain or shine, and there was a lot of rain. I ended up buying a bright rainbow coloured umbrella, and this for both practical reasons but also so that she could see me. This would be my preference, but it is quite heavy, and if I'm not wearing it, I've got to carry it. Therefore, probably not the most sensible thing to take to Copenhagen. Which looks as though it will be this one. It's actually made by Trentorn, which I believe is a Scandinavian brand, so it's obviously made for the job in hand. At least my family won't lose me. They'll be able to see me a mile off. For me, the secret about packing for a weekend away, which involves plane travel, is to really think about what I'll be doing there and not overpacking. This is a family fun-filled trip away. We will be walking everywhere. Apparently Copenhagen is reasonably small and we can walk everywhere, and that's what I know we'll be doing. We will walk for miles. We always do. With that in mind, I'm not really a trainer person. I would love to clomp around in winter boots, but I think that it may be a bit too warm for that. Therefore, these are the pair of shoes that I'll be taking with me. They're really, really comfortable. They've got good soles, nice leather. I can wear these all day and not feel any pain, which is always a good thing. The challenge, therefore, is to find outfits that will look okay with these shoes, because obviously when you're at home, you look in a mirror and you take a bit more care and consideration about which shoes you're wearing on a particular day. But this pair of shoes has to last me for the whole trip. I know what the weather's going to be like. I know the sort of break we're having. Now, the next thing I do is to lay out all the clothes that I'm thinking might be suitable. I lay everything out on the bed, and then I start really thinking about what it is that I want to take. I tend to go with colour themes when I pack, because then everything goes with everything else and I can layer it up. This time I'm opting for black, white and blue, inspired by my scarf. Let's try and make sense of what I've laid out on the bed. We know the shoes, I can put those down on the floor now. Everything that I pick, I need to know is going to work with these shoes. Let's look at what else I've got. I actually decided this time to go big on my bag, which I don't normally do. Normally I pack everything and then decide to take a really small bag. But I've decided, because the weather looks quite interchangeable, it might be hot, it might be cooler, Somebody that is currently holidaying in Denmark made a comment last week saying, do take warm clothes, it's quite chilly when the wind whips up. So I've actually decided to take a big chunk of my luggage up with my bag, purely because I think it's quite big and I can put jumpers in or layers or scarves or whatever else when I'm there. I've decided to do that. That is quite a consideration. I need to make sure that I'm not taking too many clothes and get this in. With budget airlines, of course, you're not allowed to take this on and a hold all. It just has to be all in one bag. Let's think about what I'm doing when I'm there. There's 2 days of travelling, of which some of that time we will be in Copenhagen walking around, also carrying our bags, because obviously we're staying in accommodation where we're not allowed in until a certain time and we have to vacate at a certain time. On the travel days we will be carrying our bags, another good reason not to overload. In the past we have used lockers. If we've got heavy bags and we've got lots of walking, we have used lockers, but the last time we went, where were we? The last time we went, we were in Vienna. We'd left our luggage in a locker. We weren't able to actually get to it because they were filming in the area. There was a whole film crew, not sure what they were filming, but there was a whole film crew. They wouldn't let us pass. And we were really thinking that we were going to miss our connecting train. That was raising the heart rate slightly, but we made it. It has put me off though a bit doing that again. I'm going to think what's not going in the travel bag. Travel downs won't be packed. Let me think about what I'm travelling to Copenhagen wearing. I'm going to travel down in my Lily silk trousers. They are very, very comfortable. They've got an elasticated waist, which is quite nice on the airline when you're sitting all cooped up. They're a really good option. It also means that when I'm there, if the other clothes that I'm wearing get wet because rain is forecast, these are just on hand to slip on. If I need to wash them, they're really lightweight. I can quickly wash them in the sink and hopefully dry them relatively easily. I'm not sure what the washing facilities are like when we're away. These are a really practical, sensible, comfortable thing to wear as a travel down. To save space in my travel bag, I will also take this Levi denim jacket. Funnily enough, I don't tend to wear this a lot when I'm at home, but I do find that it's really, really handy to wear on holiday. I suppose one of those things, it's easy to screw up, it can roll up, it can be thrown in my bag if I don't want to wear it. It's just a really, really practical thing to take away with you. I'll throw on this t-shirt as well. This is a t-shirt that Rowan and I both have, and I've had to check with her. She's not wearing this on the way down. She found one originally in a charity shop. I tried it on and was like, oh, I quite like that. So she found me one on Vinted, which is this one. There we go. Trousers, t-shirt, denim jacket. I'll throw my little neck scarf in my handbag just in case I'm cold. Some socks. Those things don't need to go in the travel bag. I'll go and hang these up. I've even hung my underwear on the hanger too. Just a reminder, I never give tutorials on how to do it. This is just my method of packing for my weekend away. This bit's easy. I'm taking matching underwear, just one set, one bra that's already hanging up, one pair of pants that's already hanging up, and then 3 fresh pairs of pants. And I've got my socks in here too. When you buy something from Aesop, they give you one of these rather than a carrier bag, and I find these really, really useful when I'm travelling. Really good to put clean things in, and then obviously they're quite handy to bundle your pants in when you're coming back through customs as well. Let's look at all my clothes options and then let's narrow it down. That's what I normally do. Palazzo jeans, absolute no-brainer. They will be coming with me. So practical, so comfortable, so stylish. Everything about those is good. My Anthropology net skirt, good in hot or cold weather. And I've actually decided to take some tights as well, some black tights. If it is a bit cooler, I can wear tights. If it's really cold and I'm wearing jeans, I can always wear these under my jeans as well. I think the size that they take up in my bag, they are well worth taking. On the bed also is this dress. I could wear that with tights, with my denim coat over it. Got lots of options, that's good. There's my new Brora top that I bought in London the other week, and also one of my favourite blouses. Love this blouse. This one here, who's that from? That's And Or, which is a John Lewis brand. And then from somebody that didn't wear t-shirts at all, I seem to be getting a bit more into them. There's this t-shirt which you've seen many, many times. I bought it when I was charity shop shopping in Notting Hill. This was an Oxfam purchase. And this is a recent purchase actually. I bought this last week when I was in London. This is from Uniqlo. I just thought black and white was really, really versatile and would be great on holiday. It's got a nice stretch. It's cotton, nice stretch. Of course, everything that I'm showing you, with the exception of the net skirt, is cotton or linen or natural material, silk. Then there's a poncho on the bed. The reason I've got this is I was thinking if I'm taking a denim coat and it is a bit chilly, I can either wear this just over a t-shirt, or I could wear this over my denim coat as well if it really was chilly and I needed that extra layer. For me, travelling like this, it's all about layers and how I can layer up. There's also this belt that I bought the other week when I was charity shop shopping with Mark in London again. This was a J. Crew belt that I was actually wearing yesterday. Fits perfectly, really nice. I love this process so much. It's not packing light, it's packing considered, or at least that's what it feels like to me. Let's see if there are any obvious, no, I'm not going to take this. One thing came to mind straight away. I love this, but I need a different bra to wear this one with. It's slightly see-through. Need to take my new bra. I'm not taking my new bra. This is going to stay at home. There's no point taking this, having wrong bra shining through. It'll completely spoil the look for me. Looking at the weather forecast, not sure this is as sensible or as stylish as some of the other clothing. If I have to start layering this up with maybe a t-shirt underneath it or tights with these shoes, I think the look starts to get a bit distorted. Not the best look for me that I could go with. But because of the weather, I think that this is going to stay at home. This is definitely coming, my new t-shirt. It's very flattering. I can see that this is going to go with lots. It can go with jeans, it can go with this skirt. That's a definite. I'm not going to take this t-shirt actually. I love wearing this t-shirt with my velvet jacket. And every time I travel, I like to take just that little bit of luxury. And this time the luxury for me is in the silk scarf and also my new earrings. Cue a time to show you my new earrings. I picked these up yesterday in John Lewis. I really wanted to just take one set of jewellery, not overdo the jewellery, and I was missing some big gold earrings. I paired it with this gold necklace, which is a vintage one. Gold earrings. I'll probably put some bracelets on. This one is staying at home too. Just a couple more items of clothes to consider. My poncho. Definitely taking this one. I'm actually going to put my poncho in my handbag and not in my travel bag. The travel bag will be going into my handbag because I'm wondering on the plane whether this may be a little more comfortable to wear than the denim jacket. I've turned this inside out, roll it up, pop it in my handbag, and then it's ready to access with ease. Therefore, the last item of clothing is my blouse. And I'm definitely going to take this. It will look lovely with my silk scarf. And I'm thinking if it is cold, because I keep mentioning I am a bit concerned that it's going to be cold, even though it's only a couple of degrees colder than it is here, because somebody has said that there's a cool breeze. I'm very conscious about that. I've tried it on, therefore, with this over the top. Not something I would normally consider at home, but it actually looked okay. I can wear this on its own, or if it's slightly chillier, I can put this over it, and that looks a great outfit too. I can't believe it. I have only got 4 items of clothing to put in my travel bag. The 5th is the poncho, which has gone into my handbag, and then my travel downs, which were the silk trousers and the t-shirt. I can wash those when I arrive if they need washing. And if I need that extra outfit, I can travel back in those on the way back. How about you? Is this similar to your packing method, or do you just bung everything in? Maybe you pay for extra luggage. Let me know in the comments. As I'm about to put my clothes in, now would be a good time to explain why there is a massive mug with tea bags on my bed. Every time we go away, I always feel dehydrated. I always feel in need of a cup of green tea. And wherever you stay, whether it's in a hotel or a private accommodation, they always have the tiniest of cups. Obviously in the UK, we're big tea drinkers. I'm a big tea drinker. And then abroad, they never have big cups. I know this is a lot bigger than most people would want. And every time I say, I must remember to take tea bags. And if I've remembered to take tea bags in the past, I've then said, why didn't I bring my mug? This mug, I'm pretty sure, came from a charity shop at some point. I know originally it came from Anthropology, but I spotted it in a charity shop. I think I paid £1. If it gets broken, it's not the end of the world. I do love it, but it's not the end of the world. Therefore, I am going to wrap my mug in my clothes, and hopefully it will arrive in one piece in the mornings. And at the end of the day, after a long, hard day of walking, I am really going to appreciate this. We're on the homeward stretch now, nearly there. I just need to think about toiletries and makeup. I've just looked up the current rules, and apparently we don't need to put things in plastic bags anymore. Paste, liquids, creams, anything going through customs. It has to be under 100 ml, but there's not the requirement to put it all in a plastic bag. I'm feeling a bit dubious about that because I haven't gone through customs with that rule in place, and therefore I'm just going to pop anything that possibly may need to go into a plastic bag in this blue plastic bag, and then it will be easy just to pull out. There is toothpaste, a small suntan lotion, deodorant. Let me go and get my pot of tricks and see what else I can find. I've been collecting little travel sizes for quite some time now. Hopefully I've got a nice selection. Let me go and get it. I've topped my little miniature bottles of Halfatia up. I've got some Halfati body lotion and perfume. They're definitely going with me. My Surrey toothbrush is already charged. That I don't need to take a separate charger for that. That can go in my toiletry bag. Some toothpicks. I always carry a little tote bag with me when I'm travelling. They're quite handy. That can go in my bag. Let's see. Spare pair of glasses, because I'm a shocker. I'm always losing my reading glasses. One pair will go in my bag. The other pair will go in my handbag. What's in here? This is the jar that has all my travel bits and pieces in. So let's have a look. Right, Molten Brown body wash. Let me smell it. Lovely. I shall take that. Some Clarins, which my friend gave me. Total Eye. That sounds good. Take that. Take it out the box. Beauty Flash Peel. Am I going to have a time to do a peel? Probably not. Soothing Gentle Foaming Cleanser. That sounds like a good idea too. There we go. Conditioner. I will wash my hair before I go, and then I won't need to wash it again until I come back. But sometimes if it starts to look really dry, I'll put a conditioner on. A bit risky taking a conditioner that I don't know whether will work on my hair, but I'm not taking a big bottle, so that will have to do. Lots of different Aesop samples. Every time I go into Aesop and buy something, I always ask if they can give me some samples. They're so handy for this. Let me have a look. Balancing gel, facial treatment, exfoliating paste. So we've got some cleansers, exfoliating paste, and some moisturiser. All of those can go. Fantastic. This works deep sleep. Brilliant. More Aesop, but I think I'll save those ones for the next time I go travelling. Right, okay, we've got an eye gel, we've got a night cream, we've got a cleanser, various moisturisers, exfoliants, conditioner, a body wash. I'm assuming there will be a body wash in the accommodation, but just in case, I'll take that. I think that's it. Change plan. I'm not taking the clarins because they're a bit more bulky. I found some more little sachets. I'll take those, and I think there was some more sachets here. Yeah, I'm just going to take sachets. These are Clarins sachets. I should be well moisturised, cleansed and everything else with all of these. They will need to go in my plastic bag just in case. This is where it can go a bit pear-shaped. When I go away and travel like this, my hair, I can't take my normal hair products. I've got the conditioner, which I can put on. This is too big, but Rowan bought these the other day, and I think she said this one's spare. I won't top this up yet, but maybe I can put some of this in here. This is small enough to be able to take with me, a hair serum. When I'm on holiday, I just tend to go with it. My hair always does what it wants anyway. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't be precious. It just is what it is. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm going very light with makeup. This is all the makeup that I'm taking. There's Trini London Pookie, which is for the lips and also cheeks. Trini London Magician for the eyes. Black eyeliner and a black mascara. That's all I'm taking. That should be okay. I really don't have a lot in there. That's it. That can go in my toiletry bag. And there we are. One very considered packed bag ready for Copenhagen. That should fly through customs, fly through Ryanair baggage checks. I'm good to go. I hope you enjoyed that, seeing how I packed for Copenhagen. I'm sure you're really going to look forward to the next few videos where I show you what we're doing in Copenhagen, how I'm wearing, what I've packed, and generally what we got up to. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.